A lot of voters are paying attention to this year's Supreme Court races because of the new income tax and a challenge that's going through the lower the county superior courts right now. Without judging or without asking how you would prejudge a potential future issue, what can you tell voters about how you would approach disputes over limits on the state's tax authority?
Yeah, yeah, and so I appreciate the qualification that you had at the beginning. I'm on the Commission for Judicial Conduct.
Hmm.
That's the ethics board essentially for judges. We receive complaints, we investigate, and we can discipline judges for violating canons of judicial ethics, such as don't make pledges or promises, don't comment in a way that could affect the case. So I want to be really careful,
Hmm.
and unfortunately that means speaking at a level of generality, which isn't always very satisfying for people. But I will say that I will go into it using the same principles of statutory construction, the same principles of constitutional construction that you could, if you look me up on Westlaw, which is the legal database for cases,
Hmm.
you'll see me applying case after case after case with my colleagues here. That I will go through the same process I've gone over, especially as an appellate court judge. I'm in almost my fourth year anniversary of being an appellate court judge. I've written 200 opinions, over 200 opinions, almost 30 of which have been published. You can see how I review the record, which is what happened below. I do the research and analysis, try to try to then engage with my colleagues on the Court of Appeals. Right now, it's just three judge panels. If I'm lucky enough to get elected, it'll be a nine judge court. Go through that collaborative decision making, and finally write an opinion. I will, after hearing from counsel at oral argument, that same process I will apply whether it's the millionaire's tax that gets a lot of notoriety, whether it's a state pension case might get a lot of notoriety, or whether it's your run-of-the-mill, important criminal case. I will apply the same tools just like a carpenter does when they're making different kinds of furniture. I will apply the same tools day in and day out, and it will treat every person in the same way, whether you are a kid like me that grew up in working class white center, parent, or whether you're some fancy, come from some fancy law firm for some and work for some fancy corporation, you're going to be treated the same way with the same dignity, and we're trying to get the right result. That's what I'll say to people.